Ever thought about the influence of the Amazon rainforest, often dubbed the lungs of the planet, on the global water cycle? This vast green wonderland, sprawling over 2.1 million square miles, is key in regulating the Earth's climate. This intriguing ecosystem, housing an estimated 400 billion individual trees from 16,000 species, significantly factors into the global water cycle. The water that evaporates from the Amazon rainforest makes its journey across continents, impacting rainfall patterns well beyond South America. Its complex web of life is also deeply interconnected, something clearly depicted through the symbiotic dynamics among the plants, animals, and indigenous tribes. These tribes, among the world's most remote, depend largely on the rainforest for their daily needs and cultural customs. Moreover, we witness the mesmerizing event of transatlantic dust transport. Massive amounts of nutrient-dense dust from the Sahara Desert cross the ocean yearly, landing on the fertile soils of the Amazon rainforest. This replenishes the depleted minerals, thus supporting their astonishing biodiversity. This interaction of nature is truly mind-blowing, illustrating a vibrant image of our planet's interdependent systems. What about the intriguing event of the Sahara's sands fertilizing the Amazon's rich soils? Intriguing, right? In the heart of South America, the Amazon rainforest unfurls like a living, breathing entity. It's an emerald expanse that stretches over 9 countries: Brazil, Peru, Colombia, Venezuela, Ecuador, Bolivia, Guyana, Suriname, and French Guiana. It's a vast, verdant wilderness that blankets the continent in a vibrant, pulsating, and life-sustaining embrace. With an area covering over 2.7 million square miles, it's an ecological behemoth dwarfs other forests in comparison. This lush tropical paradise is a veritable cornucopia of biodiversity. It's like a grand, sprawling natural supermarket that provides a home to an estimated 400 billion individual trees. The sheer diversity is mind-boggling. Every tree is a part of a vibrant, interconnected ecosystem, sustaining countless lives and contributing to the planet's overall health. These trees represent more than 16,000 species, each unique in its own way. Some tower high above the forest floor, others are shorter but equally critical to maintaining the delicate balance of the forest ecosystem. Each species has a story to tell, a role to play, and a contribution to the world. The Amazon rainforest is more than just a forest. It's the world's largest rainforest, home to an estimated 400 billion individual trees, representing over 16,000 species. But the Amazon is more than just a collection of trees. It's a complex, dynamic system, playing an essential role in regulating the Earth's climate. It's a vast, delicate ecosystem, a sprawling, verdant tableau that covers over 2 million square miles, spreading across 9 countries. The immense forest, known as the lungs of the Earth, is home to an estimated 400 billion individual trees, belonging to more than 16,000 species. Each of these trees acts as a cog in an intricate machine, a substantial agent in maintaining the global climate. On a day-to-day basis, the trees of the Amazon are ceaselessly at work. They absorb carbon from the atmosphere, a gas which contributes heavily to global warming. These trees process this gas, in a feat of natural alchemy, transforming it into life-giving oxygen. This cycle is a continuous symbiotic exchange, a testament to the resilience and adaptability of nature. The Amazon's trees do not merely exist, they enrich and sustain the world we inhabit. This awe-inspiring process, known as photosynthesis, is not only a fundamental biological phenomenon, but a vital weapon in the fight against the escalating climate crisis. The Amazon, with its vast expanse of trees, acts as a green shield, protecting us from the adversities of global warming. The importance of preserving this ecosystem cannot be overstated, for it plays a pivotal role in shaping and preserving the world's climate patterns. This process, known as photosynthesis, is crucial in mitigating climate change. The Amazon rainforest is also a key player in the global water cycle. This sprawling green expanse, often referred to as the heart of the planet, contributes significantly to the planet's overall health. particularly in its role in the hydration and nourishment of the Earth's atmosphere. This is achieved through a fascinating natural process known as transpiration. Transpiration, in simple terms, is the process where water is drawn up from the roots of plants and trees and is eventually released back into the atmosphere from the surface of their leaves. Within the dense canopy of the Amazon, this process takes on an almost incomprehensible scale. The forest's countless trees act as gigantic organic pumps, each one drawing up and releasing vast quantities of water into the atmosphere above. This water, when released, evaporates and forms gigantic clouds that hover above the forest. These clouds are not stagnant, but are instead swept across the sky by winds, carrying with them their precious cargo of moisture. Over time, the water held within clouds condenses, and as it does, it eventually precipitates as rain. This rainfall, however, does not solely serve to replenish the forest from which it originated. It plays a much broader role, influencing weather patterns far beyond the borders of the Amazon. This rain is carried by winds to distant lands, providing life-giving nourishment to ecosystems worldwide. This rainfall not only nourishes the forest itself, but also influences weather patterns around the globe. The Amazon rainforest, that vibrant, verdant entity, cradles within its bosom an ensemble of singular tribes. These tribes, unique and indigenous, include the Yanomami, the Kayapo, and the Tikuna, who have long lived in a profound symbiosis with the natural world that surrounds them. The forest, with its verdant foliage and cryptic silence, is more than a habitat. It is the essence of their being. Their existence is defined not by modernity, but by the primal rhythm of nature. They rely on the forest, an entity as complex as it is ancient, for their nourishment, their shelter, and the spiritual beliefs that uphold their societies. The forest is their supermarket, their sanctuary, their church. The forest is their universe. Equally significant is their relationship with the forest's fauna. They coexist with the jaguar, the giant anteater, the capybara, and many other creatures, establishing bonds that transcend the physical. These animals are more than sources of food. They are characters in their stories, symbols in their culture, pieces of their identity. Their lives, their customs, their beliefs, all are intimately connected to these creatures. These animals not only form part of the tribe's diet, but also feature prominently in their mythology and cultural practices. And now let's turn our attention to a marvel of nature that seems straight out of a fantasy novel: the Sahara Desert feeding the Amazon rainforest. This is a story of an ecological interconnection that spans thousands of miles, and it starts with the world's largest hot desert, the Sahara. Covering almost 10% of the African continent, the Sahara is a vast expanse of sand and rock. Each year, the desert experiences powerful winds that lift millions of dust high into the atmosphere. This isn't any ordinary dust. It's rich in minerals, especially phosphorus, a nutrient that is essential to plant growth. Suspended in the air, this dust begins an incredible journey, one that will see it cross an ocean. Carried by the trade winds, the dust is transported across the vast expanse of the Atlantic Ocean. Over days and nights, through sunshine and rain, it continues its journey until it reaches its unlikely destination, the Amazon rainforest. Here, in the heart of the world's largest tropical rainforest, the dust settles. It falls on the forest floor, where it mixes with the soil. This mineral-rich dust, a gift from the Sahara, fertilizes the Amazon's soils, aiding the growth of its lush vegetation. So, to sum up, the Amazon rainforest is not just a vast expanse of greenery, it's a vital component of our planet's health, influencing the global water cycle, providing a home for unique tribes and diverse mammals, and even receiving sustenance from an unlikely source, the Sahara Desert. This intricate web of connections underscores the importance of preserving the Amazon, not just for its inhabitants, but for the entire world. Voiceover. As we delve deeper into the Amazon, we find ourselves surrounded by a riot of life. The Amazon rainforest is teeming with a diverse array of wildlife, from the elusive jaguar stalking silently through the undergrowth, to the giant anteater, uniquely equipped to feast on the forest's numerous insects. Every creature here plays a crucial role in maintaining the balance of this complex ecosystem. Turning our gaze from the forest floor to the waterways, we encounter the green anaconda, the world's heaviest snake, and the black caiman, one of the Amazon's most formidable predators. These reptiles rule the rivers of the Amazon, each contributing in their own way to the rainforest's intricate web of life. But the Amazon isn't merely a wilderness. It's also home to over 400 billion individual trees, representing 16,000 species, and hundreds of indigenous tribes, whose lives are deeply intertwined with the rainforest. Their lifestyles, shaped by centuries of coexisting with the forest, showcase a harmonious balance with nature that the rest of the world can learn from. This rich biodiversity, from the largest predator to the smallest insect, from the towering trees to the indigenous inhabitants, is a testament to the Amazon's ecological importance. It reminds us once again of the irreplaceable value of preserving this lush, vibrant, and incredibly diverse ecosystem.